Hi, everyone. Everyone watching on the replay and who's going to be joining live. I'm going to be talking to Amy Sikarskie. I'm going to go ahead and add her on. Today is the last day for Soulwise LA membership. So let me get Amy on here. Yay. Hi, good morning from Vegas. Hi, Trish. How is everyone? This week's felt weird for me. It's felt like it was kind of bizarre in the beginning of the week and kind of like chilled out. I just looked at, I think it's because the moon, right, is in Taurus since the 13th. So I'm thinking that might have been the shift. SoulWiseLA.com. Yes. So excited to have you guys here. So we're going to be talking today is the last day to enroll for Soulwise LA. And I'm going to have Amy come on and talk to me as well. Talk with you guys. Let's see. Hi. Yay, she's here. Oh, it's been so cool though. This membership is so awesome. Hold my comment and you can pin it. Okay, thank you. Pin. Thank you, Trish. Hi, everyone. How are you guys feeling? Okay, view request. Come on in, Amy. Oh, yay. Okay.
Hi, I think it's working. One sec.
Okay. We're figuring it out, guys.
Yeah, can you hear and see me? It's freezing.
I can hear and see you just fine, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Amy joined at 12:12. That's been my number, Trish, the past week, 12:12. And I've been looking it up, and it's good vibes for the 12:12. So I love that. Amy, you doing okay?
Yeah. It was just being funny, you know. The internet today is the Wi-Fi is interesting, so hopefully it's stable. But I'm so excited to be here, and it was like the last couple of weeks have been amazing. You were talking about the energy a second ago.
Yes.
And it's so in flux. Like every day feels like a different day.
Yeah.
But then I go within, like I ground within, because as you know, there's a lot going on right now in my little world over here. And I'm like, let's keep this balanced and let's just stay centered and focused. So it's really helping me get through.
I had to, like, right before we came on, create my grounding cord, but I had to make it much bigger than what I typically do because me and Amy were just talking. We were having some cool things. Hey, Erica, some really cool things that we're kind of working on, not only just Soulwise LA. And so I was like, okay, I felt like above my body, and I was like, okay, come back in, make this grounding cord nice and big so I can like be here and be, I wanted to say be square, but that's not the truth. That's a little thing. So I kind of gave people an intro that we're going to be talking about Soulwise LA, what to expect, also like what's coming up the next month or two, because we got a really, really good energy healing session. Amy led it this month, and it was so beautiful. Just hearing Amy like on the comments on the forum and the membership, the amount that people received from it, and the amount of people who have never received energy healing who really just had a beautiful experience. So that was really cool to do as our first coming together.
Yeah, it was so lovely to go back because after, you know, everybody takes a little bit of time to integrate, come back in the body, or, you know, whatever, just to let it all settle. And then we had members who watched the replay. So for whatever reason, they couldn't join the live. And that's something real important to talk about. Is energy, and it's not, like you've said, it's not bound by time or space. So by us having these experiences on Soulwise LA, we're keeping it there. So even if you go into one of the energy cleansing sessions, you can go back, like maybe next week or the next month. But some of the members afterwards, like a day after, were going on and sharing their experience. And there's one that stands out to me where it was her first time feeling energy and having a session. And I was like, oh, I feel so honored, and I was so happy because
Yes.
it's a visceral experience. Like you can really tell something is shifting and you feel more peaceful and energized and clear.
Yes.
So
Yeah, there's something magical about the first time you feel energy and you're like, oh my gosh, there's no way I could make that up. That really just, that's for me what shifted everything is the first time I really felt energy healing. Like, oh my gosh, like I've been feeling this kind of stuff around me at all times and I just wasn't aware of it. So, yeah, that was really beautiful. And yes, you can go back. We have so many people who are overseas. So I've received a lot of comments about that. We have like what, Germany, New Zealand,
mhm.
um, I don't know
Yeah.
where else. UK. I don't really know the differences of stuff like that. We have
Yeah.
people over.
Yeah. We have the UK, Germany, New Zealand, and then we have, Canada, Mexico, but same kind of timeline or time zones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're making it where everybody can join and it's beneficial. And then we have the forum where people are popping on all times of the day, and just introducing themselves and connecting. And some of the experiences that I've seen, I'm like, oh my gosh, some people have so much in common. I'm
Yeah.
like, y'all were meant to meet.
100%. I was just looking at the forum before we came on and I was like overwhelmed by the amount of interaction. You know how sometimes you join something and like there's not much happening between people and speaking up and like expressing how they're feeling and like, okay, I'm feeling this today. Like somebody just posted, John posted like, oh yeah, the energy feels different. I'm like, oh yeah, I feel that too. And then everyone else is like, yeah, we feel that energetically as well. It's just so cool the communications that's happening on the forum, which is what we want. We want people to feel connected. So yeah, we're having this really beautiful energy being created. And we wanted to discuss that. Yeah, the community is so warm and beautiful. It really is. And when I first came on, I did say today is the last day to sign up for Soulwise LA before we close the doors. And so people were thinking, oh, that meant that we just aren't going to do that founders pricing, but we're actually like literally truly closing the doors for maybe a couple of months. We'll see, and letting spirit let us know when we should reopen so that we can really like dive in and like nourish the people that are in the community. And so we're excited about what's coming up. But if you have felt called to join a membership that not only you receive energetic healing but also mentorship and small bite-sized kind of like mini masterminds of how to practically apply spiritual tools, then this is for you. And then we're kind of going back and forth, guys, in channeling the Akashic Records and then channeling the Council of Light, which is what Amy does. So it's a full plate. Like you're having breakfast, lunch, and dinner and a little dessert. We have a really cool kind of like thing. We're just a big buffet.
Yeah, and that's the foundation. And then we already have ideas for other little things we're gonna add on as we go. But it's all designed to help you so you can get clarity and feel like you're in control of the energy around you. Like feel like you're in control of your life. And that's one of the reasons why it's so important to understand energy, because sometimes we're feeling so much of others and maybe it's the collective or others in our life. But once you learn, okay, what is mine and what is not, then you can start to really work with it and manage your own experience, like your own system. So we talked about it kind of many times. I've said this, but you can have the same things happen on paper throughout the day, but if your energy is in a different place and you're feeling like your mind, body, spirit, your well-being is okay, like you're stable and you're ready, then it just makes a whole difference.
Yes.
And so we talk about that. We're talking about exercising. And so month 1 is about introduction to energy. And number 2, next month, we're going to flow into hygiene.
Yes.
And then we go on from there. We have over a year outline ready to go. So
There's so many goodies. Like it's hard to like we just keep going. We're like, oh, we need to talk about this and then show them this. And this is the thing, like you said, we're not just like teaching, we're actually showing practical applications, which is different because you can receive so much information anywhere, but how are you going to be able to practically apply it and then connect with other people doing the same thing and receive feedback? That is invaluable because I spent so long myself on the beginning of my journey so confused, and I would search and search and search for like, what does a blue light on the corner of this meme, and I would I'd be on some weird, bizarre Reddit like thread, and I would go, oh my gosh, there's an elf in my room. Like, it would be crazy. So you need like somebody who knows what's going on and who can feel it intuitively, and then have other people who are on that wavelength be able to respond back to you. And that's what really I'm so excited about with this membership, is that we're doing that. Like, I have to give us high fives, and the people who are boop, and the people who are in the community high five, because they are so, I know you feel the same way, because we were just talking about it. Like, the members that we have are just so beautiful souls that are really looking for, some people who are really experienced, and some people who just are thinking they're interested in spirituality but don't know where to start, and everything in between. And it's beautiful to see that community come together and really interact. But yeah, we have a lot coming up. Boop. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned that, because that is, it's true. It's a beautiful grouping, and we all are gifted. We all have these experiences in life. So what we're sharing is how we've understood energy to be, and to share our own experiences, the exercises, the techniques, little things you can add into your daily lifestyle that can really enhance your experience here. And then to get the feedback from others, and people are already sharing, they're already sharing like their recommendations and what's helped them. So it's mind, body, spirit, soul. And Layla and I have a similar but very unique set of skills in our toolkit here with our backgrounds. We're both nurses, we're both very intuitive, we both channel, we both worked with groups. Yet we also had our own experience, yeah? And I'm so open to sharing anything that can help anybody. So really, the topics that we're gonna go into are real world experiences, and we're not gonna sugarcoat anything either, so yeah.
Yeah, no, such a good point. Like, you're not just getting information, you're getting all of our experience that we've had to go through, transmute, and get to the point where we are now, and that's invaluable. But not only that, all the members who have done the same, like that resource, it's the ability to move through life and then like have that information and utilize that information that's actually helpful and informative. So yes, 100%. Yay, I'm loving everyone we have some of our members on here who are saying hi and talking about the membership. It's so great. And right now, like we said, it's open till midnight, Pacific time?
Yeah.
For the founders pricing. And so this is really just something that we did where the initial price of the membership was higher, but we decided we're going to do a reduced price for people who sign up. When we just really kind of like put this together, like Spirit was like, get it done. And we did it like a big month of planning, and it was really Spirit led. So we were like, for people who sign up, who know that they want to be a part of the community, we wanted to price that first. So yay, love that you're loving it. It's something that we reduced and then have a lot of bonuses, and we're just going to keep building upon what we already have. You're going to have to rein me and Amy in, because we'll like we have so much that we want to and have other people work with. So yeah, if you're interested, Soulwise LA, it's pinned at the bottom. You can go there and look for more information. And people have also said, Amy, like, how long am I able to, if I don't feel like the membership is for me, am I able to cancel? And you can cancel really at any time. We haven't had anyone. I think people are really feeling really connected when they get into the membership, but you can, like, there's not like a 6-month or a year-long commitment. If it doesn't resonate, then it doesn't resonate.
Right, yeah, absolutely. Like, this is for those who feel a calling to be there and really want the support, and they know they're going through a shift or an awakening and up-leveling and just want clarity on things. This is what we're here for, and there's a lot that you get. Like, if you sign up today, there's already so much support. We have downloadable workbook that's a welcome workbook, and then every month we're adding worksheets to it, so you actually get 2 downloads right now. And then we have meditations, We have the energy session from earlier this week, and we have the master class, the forum, and I know I'm forgetting something, something else in there. And then our next live is next Tuesday, which is our mentoring session, our Q&A.
Yes.
And if you can't join, we're taking questions ahead of time. So we're really here for you. We really want everybody to feel supported and that they're getting like an amazing value, which you already, like if you join, you're going to say, whoa, it's amazing value, but we really want you to just feel the support from it. So that's what we're having right now. And then things will be added consistently. And plus, like every month, you're still going to have access to the months beforehand. And we're about to work on our masterclass for next month, Layla and I, and that's about spiritual hygiene, which I'm so stoked. We're almost ready to film for that. So, but do you want to share some highlights, Layla, like the benefits and the importance?
For spiritual hygiene,
Mm-hmm.
this is big for me because I talk about this a lot for people who are wanting to connect in with their intuition, but they feel like they can't trust themselves, and maybe suffer with anxiety and sometimes even paranoia. I actually used to have a lot of paranoia. And so it's getting to the point of, if you want to work intuitively or at least have a deep sense of inner trust, which is something that a lot of people feel like they don't have and want, it's knowing how to clear your energy, to balance it, to release excess energy that a lot of times we're absorbing other people's frequencies. I'm going to go into a lesson, so I need to stop. But so it's teaching, we're going to be teaching how to connect in with your body and with your energy to know exactly what you need out of your toolkit, which we're going to teach you different tools of how to balance your energy. So one day, a certain modality of, say, sound healing may not fit for the next day, where really you have some stagnant energy that needs to be moved. And so it's understanding an easy and simple way to connect into your body, into your energy, to see what exactly is needed to create that. And when balanced foundation, I mean, you just build upon that. So that's really what we're teaching in the spiritual hygiene. Next month, it's being channeled by spirit. And so I'm asking questions, and me and Amy are asking questions to our team, the collective that's kind of already growing, of what do people need to really be able to, because you guys have heard about smoke clearing and you've heard about salt and sound baths, but what does that mean and how can you practically apply it? Okay. Because like earlier, and I just started like flowing and I'm feeling it moving through. I need to get it on paper. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be talking about next month, and we're going into worksheets and how to integrate it, and it's going to be good.
It's going to be awesome. Yeah, we've already felt it. So we've been we'll pop on a call, Layla and I, and we'll just be talking about life or whatever. But then when 𝐒𝐿𝑎, when the topic flows into that, all of a sudden the energy shifts. And today that happened, and like, we're like, whoa, look, like we could both feel all these guides and angels and higher selves in. And Layla was sharing with me, which I think it's okay to share, I hope, because I'm gonna, I'm going there, that in our last, so our energy session, how you could see all the spiritual support. Like, there is a huge team here in spirit, because we're all here for a reason, and it's, you know, we're supported. And so part of 𝐒𝐿𝑎 is to help you feel the support in the physical and be able to recognize, sense, and interact with your team of spirit. So in the spiritual, which can be your own soul energy, your guides, an angel, a spirit animal. There's so much. We're going to get into that as the membership goes on. But it's so powerful to feel like, okay, you know, we're getting this message. We are here to serve, and we're so excited because many people that are signing up feel the same thing. Like, this is for those light workers, you know, spiritual beings that are here to create a huge shift in the world. And whatever level, like if you say, oh, I'm just getting started, this is calling to me, or wow, I've been in it for a while and now I'm really missing that sense of community. And it means a lot. Like, you have posted about the last full moon, and I was like, I love this. Who, you know, there aren't many places at least in my experience, in the physical world, there aren't many communities and groups. Like my family, people I've known forever, they don't care about talking to me about moon magic, you know, astrology. Yeah, so there's so much here, but and now I feel like I'm kind of going on a little.
No, okay, that's what we can do. Yes, I love that. And then Fascinations Headwear said, "Hi, I'm in the UK. What time will the lives usually be?" So our lives are at 8 p.m. Eastern. We have a couple people in the, oh, thanks, Trish, that are in the UK, and I don't remember the time for them in the morning that was. But I know the people who were from this week said they were able to, they rewatched it like when they woke up in the morning. And they were asleep a lot. Yeah. So that's a good thing. I know I've been a part of like I've bought energy healing sessions that are groups, and then I don't watch it. I can never really join live for anything just because of my life with my kids and sports and stuff like that. So rewatching, sometimes I've rewatched certain energy healings multiple times. There's ones from you, Amy, that I've still rewatched, and then like I have my husband join in and we like listen to it together. And we receive new information, new downloads. So this energy can be, it doesn't have to be live. The fact that you're one place and we're another place proves that it doesn't matter in regards to location, regardless of physical or time location.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just, now I've got this message twice to talk about. So, okay, well, there's two parts to it. First of all, how is that happening? Because the energy is cleansing you. It's opening up your psychic channels. It's opening up the meridians. It's opening chakras. You know, it's igniting it. And then that's how you tune into the information and get the messages and just feel connected. So number one, like when you have the session, that's what's happening. So if you go into an energy cleansing session, you know, like 1 month, and then you wait 3 or 4 months and you go back to the same, you're going to get different messages that are pertinent to that time and space because of the mechanics, like how it's working and how it's creating that shift within you. But also what was really interesting was the one we had last week, there were so many specific messages to come through. And I've been channeling for a long time. So even some of these messages, I was like, really? And they're like, yes. And I'm like, okay. So I shared these messages, which I kind of wondered. I was like, okay. And then afterwards, there were so many responses from those who joined about, oh my gosh, I got the same message. Like before it came out of my mouth, they got the same message. And some of the same themes were coming up for members. So it's just so fascinating and beautiful how spirit works. It's like what you need for that time and space is going to come through. And also one part of the membership is that we will have the channeled messages. Layla kind of touched on that. So we're going to rotate. So this month will be an Akashic record reading for the collective. And then next month I'll do a Council of Light reading for the collective. And it's a beautiful way to get this like confirmation, reassurance, and I'm feeling a foundation. So all the information that comes through is there to support you. And even in our downloadable workbook, we both channeled in messages. And some of the feedback we got from it was really like heartwarming. It just made me feel so grateful and so humble to be here, to be the channel, to bring it through. Because I know when I've had moments of challenge or just kind of felt like, oh man, really low, and then you get that one message or some kind of, you just like a love, you know, you just feel love. It can make a whole huge difference. So that's what we're here for. And those experiences, they're just so special. So we're really happy to have you guys join, and you can do the replays and you're still going to consistently feel support from those way into the future.
100. You were really moving something through because I became entranced. Like, so I know that you were receiving messages when you were saying that, because I felt that energetic pull. That was really beautiful. Yes, and like how you said, there's a team in spirit right now working within the Soulwise LA community. You've tapped into them and I've tapped into them. New guides, new energies. It's like when we first did the energy healing, like you were speaking about this week, they showed me an image of all everyone's soul frequency in a circle and all the guides and angels coming around them. It was so beautiful. And so connecting into this community, you're not just like you're not just like getting energy healing and getting in a community, you're really shifting your possibilities in into a new reality and into a new timeline. I know people say that, but it's really truth. So those people that feel that calling, like, ooh, I want something different. I want to learn how to regulate my energy. I want to learn how to connect in with either my guides or my angels, but I want it to be practical, and to have also, like you said, Amy, a place where you can go where people understand some of your woo-ness, like people say.
Yeah.
You don't feel comfortable talking to your parents or your friends about it because they think it's different or weird, or they just don't know what to say. So they just like, oh, okay, that's interesting. You like crystals? This is the perfect place for it.
I'm all laughing over here. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's so true. It's so true. And that's something else. Like the membership, we have so much fun. There's a lot of joy there. And that was one of the themes that came through on Tuesday's live was joy. And they're reminding us of joy and the purity of joy. That it's like very cleansing to be joyful. So we're serious and we need to be, but we also have that smile on our face, you know, and also we're there for comfort when there's the low moments to support others. But overall, this is a really happy space in that if you're feeling like, you know, you need a little pick-me-up, pop into the forum. Just let us know. We're all there to support. And we also have, I guess I'm just going to share, like I'm putting together a playlist of different music. So we're going to have totally like a whole package on our resource page of different resources to help you. And I'm so excited. So I don't know what else to say. Hi, Lexi. So yeah, Lexi's here. Hi. So Lexi, what time is it? So she's in the UK. Yeah. We were just talking about, so Lexi's a member, and are you finding that you'll be doing more of the replays, or does it work where you can join the live? I'm kind of wondering.
Yeah, let us know, because we had a few people asking. That's a common question.
Okay.
Oh, she's in Germany.
In Germany. Okay, sorry. I know you were far away. That's right, Germany.
Yeah, I don't know the time difference between Germany and I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't either. So, but it's so magical, and I don't know. I have a lot of friends, you know, overseas, and it's just so nice. This is a really beautiful way to connect. Let's see. Oh, I'm getting all kinds of messages popping up. Okay, so it's 7:30 p.m. there. Okay, so it would be like
I always think they're 6 hours ahead, I think, right?
Be really early in the morning.
So yeah, it'd be like 4 a.m. in the morning and then ending around 5 a.m. So depending on how you like to live your life, I'll be doing the replays. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Well, even like Layla was saying, even us here will sometimes have to do replays because of our activities throughout the day, but it's awesome. So I'm excited for it. Today's the last day, so y'all can sign up if you're interested. There's no commitment, you know, you can sign up and see if it's something you like. And for all the details, you go to soulwisela.com and you'll get more information. Like I like to read to see it. I'm very visual, what we're offering. And anything else, Layla, that's coming through for you?
No, I feel like we just covered it really well, and hopefully you can feel the energy of yay. I think you can feel the energy of who me and Amy are, and this is how we show up in the community. It's not like I want to say it's not stuffy, so I don't know why that word came through, but a lot of times people think spirituality, they're like, oh, I got to be a certain way, and it's like, no. You be you authentically, no matter how that looks. And so we're not creating curated, like beautiful looking. I mean, our stuff is nice, but you don't need to show up in a certain way. You just show up as you. And so know that no matter how you feel like you may or may not fit in, you fit in this community. So
yeah, it's all about authenticity. Like we're not even trying to pretend here. So it's like, okay, I'm having a day. I really, you know, or it's a great day. Let me be there to support someone that's having a day. So yeah, so we're here. We're here to share with you our experiences. And one thing for me that I'm excited about, well, there's two things. Let me pull back. The first thing, Layla, you were talking about feeling the energy. And I've noticed that some of the energy and spirit that's around is like what I'm going to call new guidance, new guides. I'm feeling this, this support and spirit realm for the community that's just being introduced. Like, I'm like, oh, hi. So it's so cool as a channel to be like, there's some new teams showing up, and this is awesome. And now I forget what else I was gonna say. Oh, okay. This is what I was gonna say. It's really fun for me to work with Layla, because Layla, you ask me questions that nobody's asked me before. And it's not like I haven't wanted to share. It's just, it hasn't come up. So you really know how to dig in for the gems and get to the heart of it, and like get the info and the resources to help people. And so I am down to share like so many of my stories, and then we're here both as the channel, so a lot of information is going to come through that you might find in a textbook.
Yeah.
And that could work for the collective and the community, but also there's going to be that little tiny gem within it, or shimmer or layer aspect of it, that's also very fitting for you and your specific situation. And that's going to come through, I would say, in the mentoring calls, the Q&A mentoring calls, but there'll be pieces of that, flavors of that. We've already experienced that in the healing session on Tuesday that's available for the replay, but then the channeled messages. So it's nice, because it's going to be a really fully embodied and very rich. I mean, it already is. I shouldn't say it's going to be, because it already is. And that's what we're here to help hold space for, and be a guide and a support. So, and that's all I wanted to say. Just had to flow through me.
Oh, thank you. No, I love that. And you know, we could keep going, and we gotta rein in a little bit, because I'll just like go and talk for another hour, because I'm like, oh, I have something else come through. But when you said about guides, I want people to know, when you do something like this, when you step in and you like listen to your intuition, and you claim it and you honor it, I have always found when I do things like that, Amy, I don't know about you, but then things shift for me, like open up, that I've always been like, well, why isn't this working for me? Or why doesn't anyone ask me for that? But then when I intuitively make a step and honor it myself, all of a sudden everything that I had been desiring kind of comes into my life, because I'm honoring my intuition. And so, you know how you said new guides? I definitely felt them, already felt their energy in the Akashic Records. Oh, I see what's about to come through for this month for people. But when you do this, you guys are inviting in new guides to step into your frequency, to help you with your intuition, you with your spirituality, or whatever you're wanting to create. So know that signs like this to the universe are signs to your spirit team that you're ready for the next up leveling and ready for the next level support. Because I've had guides come in, new guides, each time I do something new.
Oh my gosh, I can feel that message so strong. You know, I'm a physical channel, so I feel the truth of that. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad that you let that come through. Mm-hmm.
Alexi, she was late because she was posting her introduction in the group. Oh, yay. I'll have to go back and look at that.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And then Norma he's saying he appreciates us holding space for everyone. You're welcome, Norm. You're welcome. Yeah, Layla, I heard alignment like over and over again when you were saying, when you show up and you're authentic and you honor that, what it's doing is putting you in that aligned space of your soul energy. And then the support just like rolls in. So, I mean, we could talk probably for 2 days about all the angel numbers and synchronicities and signs that we got over the past month as we were putting the membership together. But we don't have time for that. So it's just like, that's how it goes. It's just like message after message. Rob Ray says, you both seem so kind and genuine. Thank you. Yeah, that's so sweet. And just seeing like there were a few messages here. Okay, I think we got to all of them. But if you guys have any questions, you can send a DM. We'll be on and off today. I have a session coming up, but you know, I'll pop back onto Insta, and then most like everything should be on soulwisela.com. But we would so love to have you join if you're intrigued, if you're feeling a pull, if you're fascinated, and if you're looking for something to help you understand what's maybe going on, if you're in that awakening process. Or if you've been here for a while and feel a transition, or like we mentioned, are looking for a community. So I invite you to join us, and the doors are closing tonight, and they won't be open for a few more months. And then also one of the cool benefits is today when you sign up, you get the founder pricing of $37.
Yeah. Added benefit. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Norm, for saying that's beautiful. The whole group is so amazing. So yes, if you want to join, reach out to either Amy or I, but reach out by tonight so that you can get on, or you can be on the wait list for the next time when we open back up. All right, Amy, see you, buddy. Thanks for joining.
Bye, everyone. Have a great day. Thank you.